Hello, my name is Daniel Anastasio. In today's presentation, I want to discuss a major transformation initiative taken by IBM, one of the world's leading information technology enterprises, as it shifted from the selling of products to the selling of services and solutions. To properly answer the question, what did it mean for IBM to go from selling products to selling services? We first have to understand that in the 90s, IBM operated in every field of technology and had no big competitors on its level. However, with the advancement of technology, IBM was being nibbled to bits by niche competitors in new tech areas. In order to ensure that IBM doesn't get blindsided by technology development disruptions again, leaders decided to beef up research in order to explore breakthrough innovations. The company was reshaped as an integrated software and service company. In the 2000s, the first technology innovations began to appear. One of those was the Deep Blue artificial intelligence, a powerful machine that was able to win a chess game against the world champion Garry Kasparov. In the start of the century, the selling of IBM computer hardware businesses was followed by the purchasing of various software companies. And although the financial outlook in 2010 was very positive, external technological change was accelerating exponentially. More agile competitors threatened everything as new access models for software and computer services evolved. This new tech wave coming presented to IBM an opportunity to continue to develop a reconfiguration of offerings and business portfolios that focused more on software services. Despite the adjustments to the new technological environment, IBM revenues fell steadily from 2012 to 2015. The investments in cloud technology and analytics had failed to make up for the divestments and losses in IBM's legacy businesses. Having that in mind, Ms. Rometty asked if it was time for a revamp in the company, including a new business strategy. After 31 years, Ginny Rometty became CEO of IBM in 2012. She believed that the essence of IBM lay in the constant development of high technology, not only as a tool, but also as a high-value application of impact to society. She wanted to derive value from IBM's legacy business while transitioning the company for success in the tech world of the future. Rometty's new strategy for IBM focused on big new technological forces to put IBM at the forefront of artificial intelligence and cognitive computing. Rometty wanted IBM to generate $40 billion in sales from AI and cognitive computing technologies by 2018. In 2014, these areas represented 27% of total revenues, a 45% growth compared to 2011, the year before Rometty became CEO. In Rometty's strategy, acquisitions and divestitures reshaped the business portfolio. These moves shrunk IBM's legacy systems hardware businesses resources by 40% across 2013 and 2014. And divestitures gave IBM the fuel to go to the next thing, including acquiring companies to build capacity in new areas. These were in fact needed strategic moves for two reasons. First, the company was adjusting its products and services portfolio to better serve the demands of this new market. And second, IBM shifted resources and finances to support the areas that needed development and growth according to the new strategy. Internally, delivering on the potential of the business of the future meant that nearly everything needed to be transformed while keeping the company's value-based culture. A workforce restructuring took place immediately, and in 2015, IBM unveiled the most sweeping reorganization in 3 decades: a simpler, faster, less bureaucratic, and more accountable operations. The realignment of decisions to prioritize speed and execution allowed IBM to cut $600 million in costs. Under Rometty's leadership, IBM had not only taken a new direction in order to focus on the business for the future, but also it became a more lean and structured organization, ready to maximize results and improve financial performance. The last topic I want to discuss in this presentation is the role of partnerships and acquisitions in the transformation of IBM. IBM's shift of focus from products to services has not only brought a positive increase in the financial performance and portfolio offering, but also an opportunity for IBM to build partnerships with enterprises in various industries and markets. These partnerships would not only bring new capabilities for IBM, but also for all the other partners as they would leverage the skills and expertise provided by IBM. One great example of that is IBM's partnership with Twitter, which actually furthered IBM's development in data analytics. In return, IBM offered Twitter data as part of the select cloud-based services, including IBM Watson Analytics. The expertise and capabilities that derived from these partnerships, as well as the cognitive technology created at IBM, were fundamental to the transformation of the company. When IBM was not forming partnerships, it was acquiring companies in industries it saw potential. At first, most of the acquisitions took place in the healthcare arena, as IBM looked to increase its capacity to access healthcare data for its most innovative product, Watson. One example was the 2016 acquisition of Truven for $2.6 billion in order to offer Watson a healthcare medical data on 200 million patients. Through partnerships, IBM also increased its capability in order to operate in the fields of education, security, and even weather forecast. Had it not been for IBM's courage to move from selling products to selling services, not only in order to adjust to the changes in the environment, but also to better serve as a business of the future, these partnerships and acquisition opportunities would have never happened. Not only did IBM become a more value-added organization with new skills and capabilities to operate in new industries, but also it exponentially increased its technological impact in the societies it was present. Thank you for watching this presentation about IBM's transformation as it shifted from selling products to selling services in this new era of technological advancements. Bye.